Welcome back to North Wales for round 4 of the Edgars Hyundai Super 1 British Karting Championships. The KF3 class is the next featured race on the bill, so over to race commentator Alan Teddy for the grid positions and race highlights.
Well, the interview curse hasn't hit George Russell this time. He will go off pole for this one. Usually when we interview people, they end up down the grid. Alex Gill, the championship leader, is alongside on P2. The rest of the grid positions made up as follows. 22 karts in this one. Jamie Caroline will have to start at the back, as will James Kellett, the British Open champion. He's had a bad day so far. He'll go off P20. Harrison Newey for Red Bull off P19. The earlier heats and final one result. George Russell a clean sweep. One heat 2 and the earlier final one. Alex Gill finishing second in final one. Darius Carberley third, and that sets the grid position for this one. Looks like Carberley has come through from third to second. He has. They come up the Dragon Straight for the first time into this very fast right-hander down to the spoon. Pretty much single file in the early stages. 29 karts is Josh Price. He's off halfway down the straight. Never saw how that occurred, but he will have a lot to do from there. It's George Russell that leads it from Carberley in second, then the 11 kart. The 8 kart is Alex Gill, just in behind Martin Kodrich. This is the compression complex into compression corner, this left-hander. Back with the leaders into the final turn. The 8 kart Gill is the championship leader. Darius Carberley there, the 11 kart in second place currently. 27 is Martin Kodrich. Kodrich looking for a way past Gill. No joy there though, he's not going to go around the outside of that turn. This is an overtaking opportunity if someone moves across and allows you down the inside, as the 26 kart Sam Randon did there. Sam has moved across from Junior TKM this weekend to KF3. Looks like he's given up on Junior TKM for the rest of the season, which is a bit of a shame because he was having a good run in Junior TKM this season, although he wasn't having a lot of luck, and I suspect that's why he's trying his luck in this faster KF3 class this weekend. Who is the double European champion, still out front. Martin Kodrich in 4th place. The 23 kart is Billy Munger. Billy from Surrey, 2-time Super 1 champion. This is his best run in the KF3 class we've seen this season. Has been struggling a bit in the wet, but feels he's going better in the dry. Nathan Aston loses a place. Make that 2 as Randon goes past. Other places made and lost through the spoon. Back with the leaders, still as you were from the start of the race. Still Russell from Carberley and Gill and Martin Kodrich. 23 kart then is Billy Munger. Down out of the Devil's Elbow down to the final turn on the circuit. Across the start-finish line one more time. In behind Billy Munger, the 32 kart, Johan Darawala, part of the Force India team. This is Johan's best run this season, if you discount the fact that he scored pole in qualifying up at Lark Hall, but didn't have a very good day in the racing, as James Kellett makes up a place on Nathan Aston. So Nathan clearly got a problem with his kart today. He's going backwards in a hurry, and you don't often see that with Nathan Aston, so I feel that there is some issue with the handling on that kart. James Kellett through the spoon, put the move on Nathan Aston. Started at the back of the field on P20, so moving through the field nicely at the moment, but still plenty to do to get back to anything near a podium. That's George Russell who's stretching his legs now. So the double European champion now got a nice comfortable lead. This is how he likes it. We like to see a nice close race, but he wants to be well clear. Down the hill, and it is quite a hill as you can see here at Clanny Ross Park, into the double apex carousel at the bottom of the circuit. Billy Munger up the inside of Kodrich for a spot. He's up to 4th. 32 Darawala up to 5th place. Kodrich down to 6th. And Jessica Hawkins on the 35 kart, there she is. She'll be the next one looking to lay some pain on Martin Kodrich. Kodrich was involved in that European Championship race at the sharp end that George Russell won recently. But he's going backwards today. We don't often see that with him, but so again, in the same way that Nathan Aston looks like he's got a bit of a problem with the kart, I don't think Martin Kodrich is too happy with handling. Midfield battle, Charlie Barlow 24, 38 Jamie Caroline, who pursued by the 21 kart of Samuel Oram-Jones. The 32 kart Johan Darawala for the Force India Academy team. This is the best run, as I said earlier, he's had all season, certainly in the racing. 24 kart Charlie Barlow through the compression complex, rest of the kart stream in behind. Jamie Caroline, 38 kart, started at the back of the field, so it's well up to midfield now. Darius Carberley from Rochdale, Darius, so will have raced here at Glanigorse Park, I'm sure. Rochdale's not a million miles away from here. These drivers used to driving a lot of miles every weekend to go karting, especially if they live in the south of the country or indeed up in Scotland. Those guys do a lot of travelling every week to circuits across the UK. And don't forget, if this is your first time watching karting on TV and think that this is something your son or daughter might be interested in, if you want to find your local kart club to you, there are kart clubs all over the country. The Association of British Kart Clubs website, abkc.org.uk, is where to check. So go online, www.abkc.org.uk. There's a list of every single kart track in the country, and there will be one near you. Even if you have never heard of it, there may be one 10-15 miles away you've never heard of, but there will be one near you. This kart circuit here at Glanigorse Park in North Wales on the A5 between Corwin and Betsy Coed. It's a popular circuit for corporate events. If you've only ever done a corporate event on an indoor circuit, by the way, check this one out. I'll give you the website details later on. I think it's gygkarting.co.uk. If you've only ever done corporate events on an indoor track, try this one out. It's the full circuit, the circuit that we see here that the karts are running on. They do the corporate events on. Great fun. I'll give you the website details later on in the programme, so get a pen and paper handy, but I know the corporate website is gygkarting.co.uk, so check that out. That'll give you the contact details for the circuit owner Eddie Davies. Give him a ring and come along and try this circuit out for yourself. These karts will do around about 75 miles an hour as Billy Munger slips down the inside of Darius Carberley for that spot, then tries to squeeze him off the track. The gentleman below us there doesn't look very happy with Darius Carberley, but Carberley did nothing wrong. You'll see on the replay Billy Munger down the inside of Darius Carberley, and Johan Darawala, well, I feel sorry for Johan. He had absolutely nothing to do with that. Now Munger down the inside, the fastest line to the corner is a straight line. He decides to drive across into Darius Carberley, trying to squeeze him. Carberley had nowhere to go, and in the process of sliding backwards across turn one, Munger backs into Johan Darawala. And look at it again. Munger down the inside, but the fastest line to the corner is a straight line. Carberley is alongside. You can't just drive into somebody down the inside of you and expect it to end in anything but tears. Gentleman down here looks angry with Darius Carberley. Carberley did nothing wrong. Down the hill as we rejoin it, up the inside of Darius Carberley is Jamie Caroline, and James Kellett goes with him. Those two drivers started right at the back of the field, so it looks like Carberley may have some sort of issue now with the handling of the kart. After that incident, could easily have damaged the track rod steering in some way. It's Jessica Hawkins here, the 35 kart. Easy to spot with that distinctive pink helmet. She's through to third place on the podium at the moment. She started 11th, she's up to third. Fourth place, Jamie Caroline started at the back, as did James Kellett. He's in sixth place. So Kellett started 20th, Caroline started 22nd. So great drives by this pair. They're taking advantage of the misfortune of others, but you've got to get from the back to the front, and that is no easy task in this class. This is that battle for third place. George Russell is definitely going to take the win, barring any major mechanical dramas. Alex Gill's well clear in second. This is the battle on the track though, as they come down through Devil's Elbow, left-handed down towards the final turn on the circuit, and Jamie Caroline up the inside for the podium. Kellett goes with him, drops Jessica back a couple. So Jess from third to fifth, unfortunately. Darius not giving up on his race so far. Jessica Hawkins having to fend off Darius Carberley, looking up the inside, but can't get that done. And Kellett up the inside of Caroline now. So James Kellett comes from 20th to third. Caroline now in fourth place. This is the race leader though, George Russell, comfortable race lead through the compression corner, Devil's Elbow. Here's the chasing pack, still headed by James Kellett. 38 is Jamie Caroline. Caroline fourth, Kellett's third. Caroline fourth, 35 Hawkins fifth. Then comes the 11 Carter Carbley in sixth place. Looks like Charlie Barlow doing the chasing. Charlie in seventh place. Started 12th, so he's made up 5. This is the lead the front two have. Here's the chasing group. Pretty much as you were. There is Charlie Barlow with Martin Kodrich in behind him. Left-handed down the hill one more time as they come towards the business end of this race. James Kellett started 20th. Oh, and that's Alex Gill's got a problem. Now, what is that? Is that a mechanical problem? Not sure whether that was coming off the tyre rubbing on the bodywork somewhere or out of the exhaust. Looks like it was out of the exhaust. If so, it's a mechanical problem. Can he hold on for another lap? It's just one lap to go. It's Russell that's going to take the win. He's through the spoon for the last time. Left-handed there down the hill. 41.45 for George Russell. Fastest man on the track, not surprisingly. It looks like any problem Alex Gill had has now disappeared, so he should be okay in this last lap. Should get to the line. Can't see anything wrong with the kart now. So it's George Russell that's going to take a comfortable win then. The double European champion closes in on championship honours in Super 1 this season. The championship leader Alex Gill goes across in second. James Kellett, a great drive from James in third. He's followed in by Jamie Caroline. Jess Hawkins started 11th, finishes 5th, and Charlie Barlow now's out the top 6. He was followed in by Darius Carbley, involved in that incident with Billy Munger. And Martin Kodrich in 8th. Oren Henry and Harrison Newey round out the top 10. And after the race, Jake Sanson caught up with the top 3, starting with a man that made up 17 places.
Well, James, that was quite an amazing fight out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was some really good overtaking moves. I'll have to thank Jamie Caroline, because he kind of pulled me through from the back of the grid, and I just pipped him at the top hairpin and hold that position third for the rest of the race. So it was mental, crazy. I hope it happens in the next round, but first.
Well, Alex, you finished second, but you're quite frustrated about it, aren't you?
Yeah, I was catching George up at the start of the race, and then my battery kind of fell off the cart, and so I slowed down to see what the smoke problem was, but then just trying to get around a few last laps and finish second, so it's all right, yeah.
I was under pressure from start to finish, well, from start to halfway of the race from Alex. Then I think he had a problem with his battery, which meant we got a gap and we pulled away. So overall, a very good weekend.
Well, I guess that answers the question of the smoke coming off Alex Gill's kart. Alex Gill still has the championship lead, but George Russell in second place there has got a 0 score that he can drop at the end of the season. So it's not all over yet. Josh Price in third, James Kellett fourth place, Nathan Aston fifth, Darius Carbley rounds out the top 6. We'll be back after this short break.